Once upon a time, in a world without Wi-Fi, where the air was filled with the sounds of nature and the skies were clear of digital signals. Remember campfires? Those flickering flames that made shadows dance and stories come alive. They were the heart of our gatherings, the center of our social universe. Yeah, those were the good old days before everyone was glued to their phones, lost in the digital world. We connected face to face, sharing laughter and tears. Back then, we entertained ourselves with tales of incredible creatures passed down through generations. Stories that sparked our imagination and brought us closer together. Myths and legends, they called them. These stories were more than just entertainment. They were a way to pass down wisdom and culture. But what if, just maybe, there was more to these stories than meets the eye? What if they held a kernel of truth, hidden beneath layers of fantasy? What if some of those mythical beasts were actually real, creatures that roamed the earth long before we had the means to document them? I know, it sounds crazy, but stick with me here. Sometimes the line between myth and reality is thinner than we think. Before you dismiss it as pure fantasy, let's take a journey together. A journey into the unknown, where the past and present collide. Let's explore the world of mythical creatures, from fire-breathing dragons to elusive Bigfoot. These legends have persisted for a reason. We'll delve into ancient legends and examine the evidence. Blurry photos, eyewitness accounts, you name it. Each piece of the puzzle brings us closer to the truth. Who knows, maybe, just maybe, we'll uncover a truth more amazing than any myth. A truth that connects us to our ancestors and the mysteries of the world they lived in. Let's start with everyone's favorite fire-breathing reptile, the dragon. These mythical creatures have fascinated us for generations. These magnificent beasts have captured our imaginations for centuries, appearing in stories from ancient China to medieval Europe. Their presence in art and literature is undeniable. Some cultures revered dragons as powerful deities, symbols of strength and wisdom, while others feared them as harbingers of destruction, bringing chaos and fire wherever they went. But where did these legends come from? What sparked the imagination of our ancestors to create such awe-inspiring creatures?
Some speculate that dinosaur bones discovered by our ancestors might have sparked the first dragon tales. Imagine stumbling upon a massive ancient skeleton. After all, a triceratops skull does look a bit like a dragon's head, right? The resemblance is uncanny.
Fast forward to modern times, and we have reports of flying reptiles sighted everywhere from the American Southwest to the remote mountains of China. These sightings continue to intrigue us. Are these just misidentified birds or planes? Or perhaps something more mysterious? Or could they be something more ancient, more scaly? The possibility is tantalizing.
Let's just say I wouldn't rule anything out. The world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Now let's gallop over to the realm of unicorns. These majestic creatures, with their spiraling horns and pure white coats, have long symbolized grace, purity, and magic. Ancient texts, like those from Greece and Rome, mention unicorns as real creatures, often associated with healing powers. Some even believed that their horns could purify water and cure illnesses. Talk about a magical remedy.
While we haven't found any concrete evidence of unicorns roaming free today, more's the pity, their legend lives on. And hey, if they do exist, they're probably hiding out in some enchanted forest, far from the prying eyes of humans. Can you blame them?
From the depths of Scottish lore emerges Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. This elusive creature, said to inhabit the murky depths of Loch Ness, has captivated the world for decades. Is Nessie a plesiosaur, a prehistoric marine reptile thought to be extinct? Or is it just a giant catfish with a PR team working overtime? The debate rages on.
Despite countless sonar scans, underwater cameras, and even a few blurry photos, Nessie remains as elusive as ever. Maybe she's camera shy? Or maybe, just maybe, she's waiting for the right moment to reveal herself to the world. Until then, the mystery of Loch Ness continues to intrigue and inspire. Venturing into the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest, we encounter Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch.
This massive, ape-like creature is said to roam the wilderness, leaving behind giant footprints and the occasional spine-tingling howl.
Native American tribes have passed down stories of Bigfoot for generations, describing him as a powerful and elusive being. While the scientific community remains skeptical, eyewitness accounts and grainy footage continue to fuel the Bigfoot fire.
Is he real? Is he just a figment of our imagination? Or is he just really, really good at hiding? I guess we'll have to wait for Bigfoot to step out of the shadows to find out.
Moving on to something a little more sinister, we have the chupacabra, a creature said to haunt the Americas.
This cryptid, whose name literally means goatsucker, is often blamed for livestock attacks, leaving behind drained and mutilated carcasses.
Descriptions of the chupacabra vary, but it's often depicted as a hairless, canine-like creature with sharp claws and spines.
While some dismiss the chupacabra as a modern-day myth, others believe it could be a real unknown animal or perhaps even a genetic mutation.
Whatever the case may be, the chupacabra serves as a reminder that the natural world is full of mysteries, some more unsettling than others.
And let's not forget about the Yeti, the abominable snowman of the Himalayas said to roam the snowy peaks, leaving behind giant footprints in the snow.
Or what about mermaids, those alluring creatures of the sea, with their enchanting voices and shimmering tails?
The world is full of stories of strange and wonderful beings, each with its own unique lore and legend.
From the tenga of Japan with their bird-like features and mischievous nature, to the bunyip of Australia, a water-dwelling creature said to lurk in swamps and billabongs, the possibilities are endless.
These stories, passed down through generations, remind us that there's still so much we don't know about the world around us.
So, after this whirlwind tour of mythical creatures, you're probably wondering, are any of them real? Could these fantastical beings actually exist in some hidden corner of our world?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's something that has intrigued humanity for centuries, and the truth is, there's no easy answer. The line between myth and reality is often blurred.
While we haven't found any definitive proof to satisfy the scientific community, the search continues. The lack of evidence doesn't necessarily mean they don't exist. It just means we haven't found them yet.
Maybe they're just really good at hiding. After all, nature is full of mysteries, or maybe, just maybe, they're waiting for us to open our minds and believe. Sometimes belief is the key to discovery.
After all, isn't it more fun to believe in a world where dragons soar through the skies, unicorns prance in enchanted forests, and Nessie makes a splash in the depths of Loch Ness? These stories ignite our imagination.
So the next time you're out in the world, keep your eyes peeled and your mind open. The world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. You never know what you might find lurking just beyond the realm of the ordinary. The adventure is out there, waiting for you.